I don't feel like I've been completely honest to you. Hey guys, it's Martin Cliffe here. Welcome to another Baby Steps Towards Minimalism video. And a few weeks ago I talked about my guitar collection and paring it down. And I realised watching that back, because that went live just a couple of days ago as I'm filming this, that I'm not only perhaps not being 100% honest with you guys out there, I'm perhaps not being 100% honest with myself. In particular, because I talked about doing things like open tunings. So I brought out this telly in open G, which sits on the guitar rack in open G because I don't really know how to play in open G and I'm not particularly interested in playing in open G. And then I brought out this telly in open E. And I talked about how I liked having a telly set up for slide and for open E playing, except that I very rarely play slide and I very rarely play in open E because I'm not particularly comfortable playing in open tunings, and if I want to play slide I'll just play it on a guitar in standard tuning, and it'll probably be on a Les Paul if I'm honest. So this got me thinking a little bit further about accessories, and slides was the thing that came up. I posted on Instagram yesterday as I'm filming this, which I think it was November the 13th. And I posted on Instagram about slides because I discovered that I have a glass bottle slide and a chrome slide and a brass pipe slide 222 from Dunlop. It's a little bit thinner, and I've got one of these little short slides that's Pyrex, I guess, and then I've got a big rock slide, weathered brass I think it is, a medium sized one. And then I've somehow got three small rock slides. I've got an aluminium one, and then I've got I think a weathered aluminium one, and then is that another weathered copper one? And then I have a Joey Landreth signature weathered copper one that's a little bit longer, and actually I quite like this for a metal slide. Again, I don't use it very often, but I have that. And then I have a moonshine slide of 244. These are really hard to find in this length for some reason, despite the fact they seem the most natural length and size to play. And I have a mud slide at 264, again really hard to find in this thickness and length for some reason. And then I have another one of these in the UK, and I have another one of the moonshine slides in the UK. And I don't play much slide. I play almost no slide. Basically I play slide when I feel guilty that I haven't been playing slide, and I've got guitars set up for slide and open tunings and loads of slides. So why have I got 11 slides? It's just accessories and stuff gone mad. And then I have pick holders. I think I threw away a couple of pick holders when I had a clear out a little while ago. This one I like. It's a D'Addario, a Planet Waves one. It has two slots for picks, so a mic stand pick holder, kind of useful. But then I've also got two Dunlop ones, of the shorter ones. I did have two of the longer ones as well, but as I say, those ones I think I threw away. I can't remember exactly what happened to them, but I can't see them at the moment. Why would I ever need three pick holders? I can't remember the last time I dropped a pick while playing. Maybe having an extra one taped to a guitar or sat on top of an amp is probably okay. So sometimes we buy accessories because we think we might need them at some point. I'm not sure this is a sensible approach at all. And see, I've ended up with this ridiculous slide collection only to discover that I basically use this one, my mud slide. 8 of those could go straight away and I wouldn't even notice because I don't think I've ever used them. It's just madness. It's just madness. So it's just something to think about, maybe as part of a minimising process. So my wife is progressing with the men's game. As I say, it's only a week or so since she started, so it's interesting. And I'm thinking that if I was to do it, maybe I'll do it for December. Except I'm away for half of December, that might be complicated. So maybe January is the time to do it, and maybe I'll keep hold of this stuff until then, just so that I can do it as a big clear out. But what do I do with slides that I don't want? Yeah, it's easy with clothes that I can give away. With guitars and pedals and stuff, I can sell them on eBay or Reverb or whatever. But who's going to buy some used slides? Why did I buy them in the first place? I know I bought a load of them because they were on clearance from Rockslide, and this is kind of an endemic issue that I feel. Which isn't to say I don't buy stuff. I bought a new pedal yesterday because I needed more pedals. But I'd been meaning to try one of these. This is a Mad Professor Little Green Wonder. Put a barefoot button on it, but I've been meaning to try the Barefoot Buttons Overdrives this and the Sweet Honey, the orange one, because I'd heard really good things about them. So my friend Brian at Unisound had finally got some in. He's now the dealer for Hong Kong for them. And so I went yesterday and I tried them out. And in the past, I would probably have just bought both of them there and then. Yesterday I was a little bit more discerning. I tried them both. I tried them both stacked one way and the other, or I experimented a lot with the settings. I sat down and I decided whether or not I liked them. This I really like. I don't really have a tube screamer, so then this is kind of a really nice tube screamer. So this I thought was worthy buying, but the other one I didn't take. It just didn't fulfill my need. I think it was trying to do what an OCD does, but the OCD does it better, in my personal opinion. So I didn't buy that. So it's not that nothing is coming in, but certainly vast reduction of stuff coming in and more stuff going out than coming in. And that will give me value. That will go on my studio board when I put it together in the new year, when I start my big pedal sort out. So yeah. But let's say these accessories, these things that we acquire, at some point I will have to go through my box of power cables in my storeroom. Now that's like a 48 litre bin, I think it is. It's a big Boschma flight case, and I am convinced that I do not need everything in there, but what I need to do, and this is what it needs to be, a big scale project, is I kind of need to set everything up that I have so that I can then go through and say, okay, what do I want to keep, or what do I want to get rid of? And does everything there have a power cable that is appropriate to it? And beyond that, why have I got these 30, 40, 50, however many it is, spare power cables, and what can I do with them? Yeah, so that's not going to be a particularly fun task. That's going to be something that maybe I will have to wait until Easter, just because it's going to take 2 or 3 days to set up. Maybe it's something I can do before that, we will see. Anyway, yeah, I think this is all I've got for this week. Accessories are easy to acquire, they tend to be cheap, but do we need them? Something to think about. Take care guys, I'll speak to you soon.